Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when controller is not working with FIFA 23 game on your Windows computer. So if you are facing any kind of controller issue with FIFA 23 on your Windows computer, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to disconnect and reconnect the controller. So disconnect it and then reconnect the controller, then launch the game and then check. Still the controller is not working, then restart FIFA 23. So if the game is running, close the game, restart the game and then check the controller. Next step is for non-Steam users. Add FIFA 23 to Steam. Now, if Steam is pre-installed on your computer, then you can open Steam. If Steam is not pre-installed, you can go to this link. The link is provided in the video description. Go to Steam website, install Steam, log in and launch Steam. Now, once you launch Steam, on the bottom left here, you can see add a game option. So click on this plus sign and then click on add a non-Steam game. Now over here, find FIFA 23 in the list. Now over here you will find FIFA 23. Now if you don't see FIFA 23, then you can go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, in my case it's in E drive, so open the FIFA 23 folder and then you can select the game exe file, then click on open. So select FIFA 23, then click on add selected program and FIFA 23 is added now. Now before you launch the game, make sure game is closed. FIFA 23, make sure FIFA 23 is closed before you launch the game from Steam. Also make sure Origin is closed. So if Origin is open, make sure that you exit from here. Close this. Also, if you have EA app running, so if you're launching the game through EA app, make sure EA app is also closed. So close FIFA 23, Origin, EA app, everything. Also open Task Manager, make a right click in the start menu, click on Task Manager, and then find Origin. If you see any kind of Origin services running, find it. In my case, it's not running. So if you see Origin services running, select it and then click on End Task. In my case, I don't have Origin services running. Now, also if you find EA background service or any EA services running, just click on End Task. Now, once you have added the game to Steam, now launch the game. Now you can launch the game after adding it and then check the controller. Now still you are facing the problem. Again, for non-Steam users, add EA app to Steam and then launch EA app and then launch FIFA 23. Now for this, go to Steam. Again, click on add a game. Click on this plus icon. Click on add a non-Steam game. Now over here, find EA app. I think okay. Now if you don't see EA app over here, in that case you can go to browse and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open program files. Now open Electronic Arts, EA desktop, EA desktop. Now select the EA desktop app, then click on open. Now once the EA app is over here added, now you can click on add selected program. Now once you have EA desktop app, now open EA desktop app. So click on play, it will launch EA app and then launch the game from EA app. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to launch Steam as an administrator. Now this has worked for many players, so make sure that you follow this step. So first of all, close Steam. Go to Steam, then click on exit. I'm not closing it, I'm just showing it. So go to Steam and then click on exit. Now once the Steam is closed, now type in Steam and then make a right click and then click on run as administrator. So open Steam as an administrator. Now once you open Steam as an administrator, then launch the game. Now again, before you launch the game, make sure Origin, EA, everything is closed when you launch the game from Steam. So first of all, launch Steam as an administrator. First of all, make sure that everything is closed and then launch Steam as an administrator and then launch the game. Next step is to delete the settings folder for FIFA 23. In documents folder, you will find it, and disconnect and reconnect controller on your computer. Then launch Steam as an admin. Launch FIFA 23 through Steam. Now for this, open File Explorer first. First of all, make sure that you close everything. If the game is running, close game, close EA app, close Origin, and then go to File Explorer. Then go to Documents folder. Now over here you will find FIFA 23. Open FIFA 23. Over here you will see Settings folder. Make a right click and delete it. Now once you delete settings, all your saved settings will be gone. So if you're sure, you can go ahead and you can again change the settings. So delete the settings and then launch Steam as an administrator. So delete the settings folder, then disconnect and reconnect the controller first. So once you delete the settings folder, disconnect and reconnect the controller on your computer, and then launch Steam as an administrator, and then launch FIFA 23 through Steam. You can also do one thing. You can go back and then delete this complete FIFA 23 folder. But once you delete FIFA 23 folder, you will lose all the game progress. So if you're sure, you can delete the whole folder, or you can simply delete the settings folder and then launch Steam as an administrator. But before that, just make sure that you disconnect and reconnect the controller, then launch Steam as an administrator, and then launch FIFA 23 through Steam. Now you can launch FIFA 23 from Steam. Now, next step is to disconnect additional controller, joystick. So if you have these devices connected to the computer, so make sure that you disconnect all the external devices which you're not using. So disconnect all the USB adapter connected to the computer and then launch the game and then check the controller. Next step is to configure the controller. For this, go to Steam. This is for Steam. Go to Steam, then click on Settings. Now go to Controller tab and then click on General Controller Settings. Now over here, if you have PlayStation controller, then put a check on PlayStation configuration support. Now if you have Xbox controller, then put a check on Xbox configuration support. Now over here your controller should be detected, and then you launch the game and then check the controller. Now the next step is for Steam users, disable or enable Steam input. Now for this, make a right click on FIFA 23, select properties. Now go to controller tab and then by default use default settings should be selected. Try enable Steam input first and then launch the game and then check the controller. Still you're facing the problem, go to properties once again, controller tab, and then this time select disable Steam input and then check. So check which one is working fine for you. Now the next step is to launch Steam in big picture mode and then launch the game. Now for this, on the top right here you can see your big picture mode icon. So click on big picture mode icon, click on continue. Now go to library and you should see your FIFA 23 under games, or you can simply search. You can type in FIFA 23. In my case, I have two game over here. One is non-Steam and other is Steam version. So select the game and then click on the game. In my case, this is releasing on October 1st. And this one is the EA Play Pro version. So click on the game and click on play. So launch the game in big picture mode. Now the next step is to launch Steam in big picture mode and then select these. I'll show you. So again on the top right, click on the big picture mode icon and then click on continue. Now again go to library and you can search the game. Click on the game. Now click on manage game. Now go to controller options. Now by default global settings should be selected, so you can select forced off. Click on OK. Now launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then go to controller options once again. Now select forced on, click on OK, and now launch the game and check which one is working fine for you. Now, the next step is again for non-Steam users. After you add FIFA 23, launch Steam in big picture mode. So I have this non-Steam version over here. Now go to big picture mode icon once again. Library. Now this one is the non-Steam one. So click on non-Steam version. Now go to manage shortcut, controller options. Uncheck the box which says allow desktop configuration in launcher. Also uncheck enable overlay on non-Steam game. Now over here global settings should be selected. So first of all uncheck these boxes, click on OK and then launch the game from Steam. Try launching the game from Steam, then click on OK. If that does not work, this time over here Steam input per game settings, click on this down arrow and select forced off and then click on OK and now launch the game. If that does not work, you can go to controller options work once again. Now this time select forced on. Now click on OK and check. Now for me, forced off is working fine, but you can try both and check which one is working fine for you. And make sure that you launch the game from Steam. So make sure that you launch the game from here. Now next step is for PS5 controller users. Install REWASD. So you can Google this, you can install this application and check. For many users this is working, so you can try this. Also you can try installing DS4 Windows application. You can Google it and install it and then check. Next step is for Xbox controller users. So if you're using Xbox controller user, then install Xbox accessories app. Now open Microsoft Store on your computer and then type in Xbox accessories over here and then click on Xbox accessories app and you can update it, install it, open it and then check the controller. Launch the game and then check the controller. The last step is to use wired controller. So if wireless controller is not working, you can go for wired controller and then check. So one of the steps should help you to get the controller working with FIFA 23 game on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.